From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. Tuesday baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And today on the hill, Blake Snell. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
On the ground, right side. Edmonds slings to first. One out in the top of the first. Here's David Fletcher. And that's in for a strike. Snell, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slurve, and he works in a slider. Makes the grab, 2 down. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. No hits over his last 5 games.
He was late there, strike 1. And that's off the outside edge, and it's 1-1. Foul ball there. 2 out, space is empty. Hacks and misses, it's a strikeout. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Starting on the mound in this one, A.J. Smith-Shawver.
Yeah, I want to see how he handles left-handed hitters in this lineup today, because coming in, lefties are batting over 300 on the year against him. So he's going to have to figure something out to get inside, keep them from getting their arms extended, and then once conscious of the inside pitch, be able to go with something away and finish them off.
And the right-hander deals. Out to center. Carter settles under this one. He's got it. And there's one down. And now Teoscar Hernandez hitting a ton of homers this year. Second most in the National League. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Alex Bregman. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. And a foul ball. Out towards left center. Carter sizing this one up. And makes the grab. 2 away now. The batter now will be Will Smith.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings through that one for strike 2. And that one is in the dirt. And it's 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
In the dirt. Two outs. That one ran inside, almost got him.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Carter under this one. He makes the grab, and that is the 3rd out. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Matt Olson down. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Off the plate, it's 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Snellzilla picks up the strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides. Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react.
Runner takes off. And there's a foul ball. And 1-2. Next offering misses down and away. Riley leads off first with one away. Next pitch is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here at the top of the second.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away.
Slings to second. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. And we're back. Now at the plate, Andy Pajes. Smith-Shawver back to work. Just off the inside edge. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And delivers outside. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Carter makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Betts. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Tap foul at the plate. 1 out, base is empty. And now the count is even. The shortstop takes the ball. Hit hard on the ground to short. To first, and Betts is gone.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Freddie Freeman in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Inside, and it's 1-0. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. Strike 1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Acuna on the run. And a superb diving catch.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
Back here in L.A., on to the third inning. Now in for the Braves, Evan Carter. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Carter, 23 years old. And he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And a foul ball.
Well, typically left fielders have the least amount of range in the outfield. So for him to take the responsibility in center field in this one, he's going to really need his corner teammates to help him out in the gaps.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's downstairs and outside. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that turns the lineup over.
He was all over that one. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Fouled off down the right side.
You know, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Bregman to first. That's the third out. Back here at Chavez Ravine, here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. That one inside, and that's ball 1.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
The baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And there's a ball. On the ground to short. Throw on to Olsen. Barely got him for the out. Close play. So the lineup flips over. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Center field. Carter makes the play. 2 away. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
That one's upstairs. Ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's down and away.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. And they'll do it again. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Whips it to first, and Olsen is set down. Here's Austin Riley. Slides, but it gets by him. Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. First pitch misses. Riley leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next pitch is outside. And another ball. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Profar in the box, lays off for ball 1. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Now 3-0. First and second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. And that'll load the bases.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And next for Atlanta, Evan Carter. On the ground, right side. Edman tosses to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Alex Bregman. And that one off the outside edge. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And there's 1 down. Will Smith to the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1. Popped up. And there are 2 outs. And now the right fielder, Andy Pajes. Fly to center his first time. And he grounds one back up the middle. Kim with the throw to first. 3rd out. Dodgers down. Snell back to work. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
You know, these Braves finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. There's a reason they include runners left on base in the box score. It matters a ton, and we're seeing the impact of that again today. They've had a lot of opportunities to score without much success.
Up the middle. Throw on to Freeman, and Albies is retired. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ha-Sung Kim.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Up the middle. Edman slings to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. And first offering is fouled off. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Well, he was ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance.
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the. And we're back. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom five. Mookie Betts. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
You know, these Dodgers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Next offering is in the dirt. Swings and misses, and that's the first out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And, you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Bangs off the wall. And that's a double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Strike two.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. In the air, left field, Profar. Makes the grab, and there are two down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Ceddanne Rafaela. There's a swing and a miss. That misses, and the count is 1-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And that one fouled off. Runner at second, two down. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch misses. The count now 2-2. That one missed. Good job to fight that one off. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And before the 0-1, he asks for time. And that's too high. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Lucas Sims up and throwing. Bummer getting cranked up as well. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. That misses, and the count is 2-2.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Here's a 1-1. And a big swing and a miss. Breaking ball misses down and away. And it remains 2-2. Down the line, it's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1 now. High fly ball out to left field. Makes the grab, 1 away. Here comes Austin Riley. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Blake. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Brock Stewart.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Runner edges away at second. Just missed.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far. He doesn't look anxious at all.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. Up and in, full count now.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him swinging. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering is downstairs. Go ahead run at second, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that's the third out. Excellent work. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Lucas Sims.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Hernandez up for the third time here, watches that one miss. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Ryan Borucki getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. That's off the inside corner. Now 2-0. And another ball. Fastball for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now it's Alex Bregman. And a foul ball. Bregman, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he took home the Silver Slugger last year in the American League. Swing and a drive deep right field. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Next pitch in for a strike. 1-2. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the new inning getting started. Here's Profar now.
Left fielder, Jurickson Profar.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Profar gets a piece there. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the catch for the out. 1 away. Evan Carter next up for the Braves. 0 for 2 in this one. The changeup missing. And that is ball 1. Inside, just missed. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. It's there, and that's a great play. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 1 for 2. That one's in there. Strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one off the mark. 1-1. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Breaking ball misses down and away.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
2 down, nobody on. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And now the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Pajes makes the play, and that'll do it. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Borucki.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Pajes now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Outside, and now it's even 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. That one lifted to left. Profar makes the grab, 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Throw on to Olsen. Mookie retired, 2 down. So now it's Freddie Freeman.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
That's out to center field. Nabs it, and that ends the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, David Fletcher. Stewart back to work. That's in there. Strike 1. And fouled off.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And that's outside. And the count is 1-2. And that's outside. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. 3-2. On the ground, right side. Edman throws to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 3. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, number 70.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Fastball for a strike. And that misses. And it's 1-1. And a strike on the outside edge. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Aaron Bummer.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Just missed. That to right. Acuna on the run. Grabs it on the run. And there's 1 away. And up next for Los Angeles, Ceddanne Rafaela. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Alex Call. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Making a move at first, and here's the pinch runner, Victor Scott. 1 down, runner at first. Shohei Ohtani steps to the runner, takes off, pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-0. And a swing and a miss.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
Late swing, fouled off. Next pitch way upstairs. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Right side. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And that all set to start the 9th in this one. Here is Austin Riley. Just missed. headed towards the corner. Into the corner, but foul. Hard hit left side. Throws across the diamond. One up, one down. And here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. And that one fouled off. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's two gone. Here's the switch hitting left fielder, Jurickson Profar. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Dylan Lee.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
3-4-5 due up for the home team. Alex Bregman digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses across to first. 1 out, bottom of the ninth. And up to the plate is Will Smith. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Joe Jimenez getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Fetty getting loose as well. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes, known for his late inning heroics. Swing and a miss at a slider. Lee, 31 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2016. Strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Lays out and makes the play. Back now as it'll be a pinch hit. On the mound now, Brusdar Graterol.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. To the right side, Edman. In plenty of time to first. One away in the top half of the 10th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
Albies in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And that misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
With the go-ahead run at third, here in the top half of the 10th. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ha-Sung Kim.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a flyout, and a strikeout. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Double steal. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. And the next pitch is way outside. Stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Next offering is outside. Ball 4, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving. Go ahead run on base. Now in for the Braves, David Fletcher. That's in there. Strike one. So they're all loaded up, and now everybody's running, and it's a squeeze to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe, and a run comes in to score.
It just doesn't get any better than this for the offense. The squeeze produces the go-ahead run, and it doesn't even cost him an out. A perfect play and a big one this late in the game.
Acuna in the box now, takes strike one. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And a breaking ball misses outside. That misses the zone, and a count now even up. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
2-2 now. To short, could be 2. He comes home with it, and that's all they'll get.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Olsen up to bat next, lays off for a ball. Kim at third, Fletcher over at second. Acuna on at first with 2 down. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score. Safe, he beats it. It's 4-zip.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Riley stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Foul ball. 4 runs already in the frame here in extra innings. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And a foul ball, he stays alive. In the air on the infield, Freeman under it. Drops into the glove, and that is that. Michael Harris the second. Here's Mookie now.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. And Mookie takes. Here's a 1-1. Swings through that.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
The shortstop takes the ball. Next pitch is outside. Man at second. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit.
So they turn to their closer, Joe Jimenez.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. That's towards center. Harris after it. Hauls it in for the out. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Swings through that one for strike one.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Hit on the ground, might be two. Kim to second, out. A double play to end it.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long